Guys, Wednesday. What are we looking at today? Going to be looking at Pecan Pie Porter 2018, aged in bourbon barrels from Clown Shoes, weighing in at 10.5%. And the great state of Texas is going to open this for me. I am going to start off by reading the last comment first, just because some of you obviously can't make it the entire duration of the review, and I just want to, as a public service announcement, I want to officially encourage everybody to go to the Blade channel and report them. This is his comment. It was, I'm reading it because it's going to be gone by the time you hear me say this. The Blade channel. It was nice talking with that 2-ton Tessie swine wife of yours recently. TMH on fire says hi. This, I have no problems reading it. And telling you guys about it, because this is the childish, beanbag, Cheeto eating child that I have told you about before. So, yeah, I will be reporting it like I always do. The only thing good about the way the most recent stuff with YouTube is it's real easy to, well, never mind. Yeah, it's so just so you are aware, the mentality level of that particular individual. And it's honestly, I honestly wasn't even mad. I was just like, boy, if that's the best you got. Oh, it's been a while. It's been a while. Start off with the Firefly mode, and no, low, medium, high, and turbo, and yeah, it's on. First thing I'm getting is chocolate, and after that, all those other things smile money. A little bit of the oakiness that that it's stored in. I didn't even look to see. Oh yeah, there's a story time like always. I don't wanna. I guess when you think pecans, you do smell pecans. Clown Shoes just says Clown Shoes and the brewery. There's just so many really unique and awesome craft beer places. Just so that it's out there in the open. First was Aunt Keck. Smile Money saying first, or as we say at the old folks home, second. Master 2 saying damn, but he was third. Aunt Keck, cheers to the first third. Aunt Keck, oh hell, cheers to everyone. Eltenda, guys. Salty Shellback, top 10. Sock Show, not first, but I'm watching under protest. Sock Show, minute 11, must be in a hurry to finish the roll of tinfoil. Rich Huff, maybe I'm in the top 10 tonight, drinking a mix of different beers on hand. Excellent. Speaking of which, I received several things. Another hot sauce. Mark, peace over there at JoJo's Gunworks. Oh my, I think these are the chocolate Morga, but look at these nasty bastards. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. These peppers are very, very unique. He wanted me to do a pod challenge. Are you nuts? Another something for the woman's build. Kevin, thank you very much. We got a bracelet by itself. I don't know where the hell I left your letter. I think this was like for a keychain, and of course, and then this one, which would also be a bracelet that like you could carry, or in this case, hopefully it's a woman or Smile Money, and you can see the steel ball in there. And so if you're out walking, you can carry it, and if someone tries to attack you, you can just let it loose out of your hand and give them a little noodle knock. TrumpMugs.com. I have no idea who sent this, but I got two of the Trump 2020. Yeah, and it continues again. I've got a few friends coming to me and like, oh, this time around the impeachment thing seems like it could be real serious. It sounds like they have exactly what they've had. This has been nothing but a continuous, good God. Boy, you are the most insecure bunch of fucking Democrats I have. Whatever. Go ahead, go for it. I got this shirt, which obviously, as you can see, I'm wearing. And then I got, this feels like another shirt. Where's this from? JKB Customs. Defend America clothing. Defend America on the front, and the Beto says hell yes, I say hell no, come and get them. Perfect. This is another perfect social gathering shirt. And then last but not least, Mad Dog 357, and it stands for the Scoville rating. The sauce will blow you away. 357,000 Scovilles. Excuse me. Wow. Vinegar, chili extract. Should always be the real shit, man. evaporated cane juice, habanero peppers, garlic, onion, 160,000 Scoville cayenne peppers, spices, and anthem gum. You know, this would be really good in chili. Thank you. And Keck, you guys hear about the good news regarding bump stocks? Just heard from Guns and Gadgets. The ATF admitted they cannot constitutionally, legally enforce the bump stock ban. Laugh out loud. They can only suggest it. Might be better if you guys check out the channel for yourselves. I'm a little sauce from bourbon at the moment. Pecan pie. It's got a nice thick, rich mouthfeel. Not cow. That's cow. Sock show. The way he drinks beer, those pork rinds should last for decades. Whew. Should have a shot of this before bed. That'll open the sinuses. Yeah, this one goes a little bit beyond what I would just say start putting on the chips. This is another one that'd be good for cooking. It's got a chili flavor, sort of like chili. I can't cook up a real batch with that. I'd have to add it to mine, because usually anytime Samantha finds out that we have chili, she comes over. And Christine likes my chili, so I can't exactly go to the level that I enjoy it. And Keck, need more cowbell? Need more cowbell 4? And Keck, damn, Sock Show. Well, then again, you may be correct. Sock Show. They keep watching to see who wins the pool of which episode you finish a beer without topping it in tinfoil. Predon. Holy shit. Now that's funny as fuck. Nice carrier. I told you. Oh, that was a... I went through the entire brew review without saying anything. Jeremy requested that I wear the plate carrier and not act like I'm wearing a plate carrier. It's pretty hard when you're, say, wearing a plate carrier. J-Dog, here at work. And Keck, labs actually have one of the strongest bite pressure slash force. And Keck, a lot of people just simply are mentally lazy and are in denial that our government could turn on its citizens. And that's what's truly the most dangerous thing. Oh, excuse me, Sharky. You know, government does shit like, you know, keep an eye on your neighbor. If you see something, make sure you not rat them out. You know, the problem is there's so many just flat out stupid people that they're not going to understand the difference. Hey, Sock Show. Hey, Jack, why don't you go lick your ass? I'm going to take advice from somebody that licks their ass. J-Dog, I always speed up the review. So not funny, Steve. Sock Show. It's my birthday, and I'm so out of here. That was 3 days ago. I did wish him a happy birthday on Disgrace Book. Gunwild, shit. I'm late, bitches. Jolson, this video needs more cowbell and Black Mamba taste tests. No, I'm pretty much sure it doesn't. Oh, sorry, there's no cowbell. We had to get rid of it. Oh, also, on Sunday, me and David Brown and Matt went up to David Brown's range, and I know at some point in time Matt and David were over on the pistol range, but I stayed on the rifle range. What did I bring, you may ask? Thanks for asking, Aunt Keck. I brought this, I brought the Dragunov, I brought the JP, and I brought the Mosin Nagant. This is absolutely beautiful. I was shooting at an already shot up 100-yard target, so I honestly don't have a clue if I hit it or not. But the bottom line is it ran flawlessly. Downside is NIHAP, all the experimental ammunition that you sent, all got experimented. Ran flawlessly. As a matter of fact, everything ran flawlessly except for the Dragunov. The Dragunov stopped. Matt was having a problem with it. It would fire, and then he'd have to like act like he was recharging it. But what was actually happening as he was pulling the charging handle back, ejecting a live round, because it was cycling, and as he let go again, the vibration of the gun basically shaking for the second time caused it to reset. It was not resetting. When I got home, I tore it all down, and I found that the, if you've seen the spring inside of an AK, which this is a version, a variant of the AK, it has a wound spring, a wound hammer spring. And when the very first time I ever took it apart, I was looking at it going, the wire actually looked like it had a bend in the opposite direction that I thought it should, but I left it and reassembled it. And long story short, even though it's wound and looks like a spring, it is just as susceptible to bending as a regular piece of spring material. So all I did was just leaned in and held it in place with a pair of needle nose and just kind of massaged it. So instead of bowing towards the trigger mechanism, it bowed away from the trigger mechanism, and then it was doing exactly what it was supposed to do. So I don't know if at some point in its life, I mean, as far as I know, I believe it was an unfired rifle. So I don't know. All I know is that you know, don't assume that that spring is springy in that way. I mean, it simply has multiple twines that are around it. And like I said, the very first time I ever took it apart to clean it, and I was looking at that going, you know, what the hell do I know? Go ahead and please. Here's a challenge for you, Clyde, NIHAP, anybody. Go ahead and try to find a YouTube video showing somebody disassembling that version of the Dragunov. There's videos of people taking apart the SVD, and the SVD has a completely different setup inside of it. This is closest, but not exactly, like an AK-47. So, you know, like I said right off the bat, I think somebody had taken it apart, because the shepherd's hook that holds the pins in place, I thought in my brain, this is not put together right. The shepherd's hook is basically nothing. It's got a little tail on one side. It goes perfectly straight, and then it has the loop part that hooks around the front pin. So you push it in past the front pin, and it comes back and snaps in place on the pin. And when I first disassembled it, it was laying on the pin, just laying on the pin. That's no good, because you literally could hold the rifle upside down. The shepherd's hook would fall off of the little ridge that it rides on the pin, and you could literally just pull it apart. That's basically how I took it apart the first time. But a normal shepherd's hook goes around, and it's got a long dog ear, and it basically pushes down and against that pin. Well, I did find one gentleman that had a video, and there is 3, well technically now there's 4 different versions, because you can go buy like one from Krebs, and you can just get rid of the stupid shepherd's hook and you can put in something more modern. But I want to leave that rifle as it is. So on this guy's video, he actually showed exactly what I have, and instead of being across the top like a normal AK-47 shepherd's hook would be, this is actually, you lay it below the pin, and it springs up in way of the pin. So take a screwdriver or the end of a needle nose or whatever, push it down, push the pin in, and then let go of it, and it rides in a groove that's cut into the pins that hold the trigger in place. So unfortunately, didn't get to enjoy the Dragunov, but a single shot. I mean, I shot it a few times towards the end, because I figured out all I needed to do is reach down with my thumb, put it behind the trigger, and just push it forward, and it would reset. So I knew something was in there. It worked for Matt for like 3 or 4 shots, and then it started acting goofy, and I asked Matt, I thought, did it start off? And he goes, no, I got a bunch of shots in, and then it started acting goofy. So I thought maybe it stripped off a piece of brass and it got trapped in the, in the sear or part of the trigger mechanism. Because again, it looks completely different than either of the AK-47s. So, but when I got home and I saw that trigger, the wound trigger spring was just touching the side of the trigger assembly. So JP, of course, JP ran. Oh, this was the 200-yard target, and I can't tell you who did what. That was me and Matt. shooting with the Mosin and Matt's AR. But I can tell you, looking through Matt's 10 power scope and looking through my 21 power, there's two different realities going on there. So I'm not going to throw Matt under the bus. I have no idea. That's the downside of shooting with paper targets. We did have some help though. I want to say hi. I don't know if he'll probably won't see this unless I send him a link, which I might. Tom met some absolutely fantastic people out there. Brandon and Jaden, dad and son. You'll see the video. We walked over to when we pulled up. There was 3 people, 2 guys and an 11-year-old, Jaden. Were overshooting on the pistol range. And as we started to unload, they were done on the pistol range and started pulling out some rifles and heading to the rifle range. Well, we all got over to the rifle range, and I opened up the cases so that you could see the JP and the Dragunov and the Mosin and the Garand, and we noticed that setting up his rifle, which was Jaden, the 11-year-old. He competes. Oh, just such a great kid, honestly. He competes, and all of a sudden they started putting their shit away like they were gonna leave. And David Brown turns and goes to Brandon, Jaden's dad, says, "What's up? You gonna shoot?" And he's like, "Well, Jaden gets, even though he's a shooter, for Christ's sakes," of course there's a big difference behind the rifle as opposed to the side of the rifle. He's intimidated by the loud sound of basically a bigger bore rifle, and he just decided he wasn't going to shoot. And David looks at me, and I looked at David, and David leans over and he slams the case of the JP shut. And it's like, shoot, we can wait. Not a big deal at all. Have at it. So we watched Jaden. I think he had a whole bunch of mags loaded up with 5 rounds, and he'd shoot. Awesome trigger control. As soon as he got shot 5 off, he'd take the magazine out of his rifle, flip it to safe, get the next one, put it up, release the bolt, turn the safety off, and start shooting again. So I look at Dad and Jaden, and I'm like, you guys want to shoot the JP? And of course Dad was like, hell yeah, I want to shoot the JP. And Jaden's like, well, I don't know, what's the bullet look like? So gave him a 308 round. He's just like looking at his 223 5.56 round, and he's just like going, no, I don't think so. And I looked at Dad and I said, first of all, I go, how about Dad shoots it first and you can decide. I said, I'm here to tell you right now, my 308 kicks less than your 5.56. And of course he looked at me like I had something growing off the top of my head. And I'm like, Brandon, why don't you just shoot it? So loaded it up for him, and he took a few shots, and he's just like, damn. And we look around and we can't find Jaden. And it was like he was outside the rifle range, over behind their vehicle, and he was just looking. And Dad calls him over, and he goes, you should shoot this. And he's like, I don't know, because all he could hear is the noise and the percussion, because he was basically right across from the muzzle device. And yes, Mr. Solar. Mr. Solar is asking for show prep, seeing how tomorrow is Thursday. And nobody has taken me up on my offer to do the show, so I guess I'm going to have to pick one of my predetermined subject matters. So Dad goes, Jaden, it's fine. He goes, it doesn't even kick as much as yours. He goes, it's you're gonna enjoy it. Are you lying? And he looks at me and goes, have I ever lied to you? Have I always been forthright with you? And he's like, yeah. So he comes over and Matt got the full view. I got, like I said, I got video. I'm gonna do a video. I'm gonna do a video for him. He's just like, just thinking this thing is gonna kick like a mule, and he basically closes his eyes, and I think he moves out of the way of the gun when he squeezes the trigger, and nothing. The safety's on. Flips the safety off, and he does a little bit better on the actual live round, but you could tell he was really, really afraid that this was going to be a big thing. And he fires it, and he turns to his dad, and he goes, this thing doesn't kick at all. Fires another round, and I see him go to flip the safety off, and it's like he's getting ready to climb off the chair, and I go, hey, there's still bullets in it. I go, keep on shooting. So Dad was helping him. Dad got off of the chair and just let him shoot, and he shot out the rest of the rounds. And then we exchanged phone numbers, because I asked Dad. I said, hey, is it okay if I do a video and feature your son in it? And he's just like, yeah. And I go, well, I'm gonna make sure it's okay with him. And of course I asked him, and he's all grin ear to ear. Yeah. Actually, the funny thing is he actually recognized me as actually seeing some of my videos. So, Jaden, if I might share this, I might share this with Dad and see. But yeah, this was the 200 yard, and Tom and your big ass, like the biggest frickin' spotting scope I have ever seen. So Tom was like calling the shots on this, and Smile Money, yes, I really haven't done a heck of a lot with the Mosin after putting the Elite Tactical on it. So I'm sort of starting over. I had it laser sighted, but now not only was it never came off of the rifle during the swap over for the Boyd stock, but the other chassis might have been holding. I mean, there's a bunch of variants in there, which is why Christopher, along with the company, was, don't fuck it up. Thing is unbelievable. Okay, well, I fucked it up. But I sort of did that when I traded scopes too. So, but this was the 200 yard target with the Mosin and Matt, and this was the 300 yard target with the only one that I know, because I didn't shoot the JP that many times. I wanted to be able to get out and, say, hey, at least I put some ammo through a very expensive rifle in this particular calendar year. But I know that was the JP, and that was the JP, and these were the JP, and I think these were the Mosin. I have a little bit of work to do on the Mosin, and if you want me to continue making up excuses, the only thing, and I did it to myself again, and I wish I would stop doing this, the only thing in my system when we were out shooting on Sunday was 32 ounces of coffee. And I'm telling you, I could have recorded my shots and sent them. Oh, sorry, that's a little Sammy poo. I could have recorded my shots through the scope and handed it to a nurse, and she could have told me exactly what my heart rate was. I honestly have to stop drinking coffee before we go shooting. Blow & Company, top 20, maybe. Jolson, I would try a Bloody Maria. Not sure if it could handle a Black Mamba one, though. Or you could. Dave Brown, hello everybody. David. Jolson, I would hang out in the garage and turn wrenches with Sam. She is a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Holy shit. I tell you, again, hats off to Jody, the owner and Sam's boss. First of all, he is not a guy that sits in an office. He doesn't even have an office in his own building. The office is used by his wife / the bookkeeper, who Sam says is also very cool. Jody does not like to deal with anything but cars. Sam's friend, Scott, who used to be the service manager at Cary Toyota, left Cary Toyota because he was sick of their bullshit, and went up there, and all he is an underwriter. That's all he does, is answer phones and make schedules and deals with the customer. Jody, the owner, he just wants to be out in the garage wrenching on shit. He's been so impressed with Samantha, they actually put in a second lift so that Sam has 2 bays to herself. She was working on a early 70s Bronco with over $10,000 in suspension, and a 1965 convertible Mustang. And they had a Boss 302 in there, and my sort of dream car, a Subaru Impreza WRX STI. Sam goes, you want to drive that car? And I'm like, well, I don't want to do anything that'd get you in trouble. And she goes, nah. She goes, my friend Corey is the owner of that car. She goes, I can make a call and see if it's okay if you want to take it for a ride. Twin turbo. I mean, I'm like, no, no, maybe, no. I did drive it 12 inches though. It was fantastic. At least I can say I have. But the inside of that shop, I would eat food off of the floor in there. When I showed up, Sam said, "Come on up. Let's do fix all the tires on your truck and rotate them. Do an oil change, and I'll take a look at your brakes and anything else that you have an issue with." And when I got there, she was taking the transmission out of a Subaru Forester or something like that. And of course, a little oil spilt on the ground. She goes, "Ooh, I gotta make sure that's cleaned up before I leave today." I'm like, really? But Jody has expectations. Your tools are neat and organized and always put away when not in use, and the shop is always clean and well lit. Just a fantastic place. There's a reason that the phones keep ringing up there. Smile Money. History is a tough topic to cover. Gun control, as implemented in Nazi Germany, contributed to the genocide of the Jewish people. In Turkey, it led to the killing of Armenians. In Russia, it was the dissidents. In America, target would be the angry old white males. So smile, damn it, so they do not put you on that list. Thanks, Smile. Smile, Joey would be impressed if you opened your zipper and your penis would hit the floor. Joey says, who wouldn't? Just saying. Well, we don't have to worry about that. Hey, if I undo my zipper and it makes it past the zipper, is there anything for that? Asking for Joey. Real cool burnout. 38-minute vid. I had an hour and 15-minute cleared for this. Now what the hell am I supposed to do? Smile Money says you can watch it at half speed. Crazy Scotsman, top 30 like anyone gives a shit. Crazy Scotsman, whiskey. Crazy Scotsman, well, welcome tells you keep it around 40 and it should be good to go. I have no idea what the hell I was talking about. That was days ago, my friend. Welcome tells you to keep it around 40 and should be good to go. Crazy Scotsman, good to see you have your daily attire on and not hiding it anymore. Crazy Scotsman, Brew Babe, hashtag Ed approved, hashtag be like Ed. Crazy Scotsman, suppress cowbell, the best kind. Crazy Scotsman, high powered, high capacity. No, it's standard capacity and regular powered, moronic, uninformed piece of shit. Reporter, whatever floats your agenda and not the facts. Crazy Scotsman, Sam is awesome. Nothing like a woman who can turn wrenches. Her passion shows every day. Oh? Good God. I'm not afraid to take on stuff. I mean, I'm better when I'm like I've done it. And, you know, like my biggest downfall is until I feel comfortable doing something. But it's like I walk in there and she's got like this Subaru and the cross members off and all the bolts and all the shit that's involved in the freaking electronic transmission in a Subaru, and she's got it slid back a little ways, and she goes, seems like it wants to go, but something's hanging it up a little bit. And I go, what's probably hanging it up is there is almost zero between the tunnel and the top of the trans, and it's sitting on your transmission jack at a slight angle. Well, you got the bar on it. I said, what I think you need is a third hand. And she goes, well, then be the damn third hand. Let's get this thing out of there. So all I did was lift up so it was just hitting the trans tunnel, and she had her pry bar, and she gave it like 2 yanks, and it popped off the spline, and lowered it down, put it on the ground. I go, okay, where's the new one? And she goes, it was supposed to be here at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock on Saturday. And I looked at my watch and I'm like, it's like 3:30 right now. She goes, yeah, I know. So she texts her boss and she says, so when's your boy gonna be here with my transmission? And he texts back, what? It's not there yet? Well, long story short, she did all of my tires, bead seal, new stems, balanced them, rotated, blah, blah, blah. Looked over my brakes, looked over my front end, needs to be aligned because it's kind of chewing up tires. But then again, they're like 15 years old, but they're still in good shape. And did the oil change. And of course, with my truck, you got to take like 2 different skid plates off in order to just get to the shit. And she worked on a couple other things and basically just sat in awe watching my, you know, it wasn't too long ago she was wearing a diaper, wearing my cowboy boots, smiling at me, you know, and it's like, now she's like all growed up and shit and dropping trannies out of Subarus and working on Mustangs and shit. Shit. Where in the hell did time go? 43 minutes, that's where it went. And so yeah, I just enjoyed hanging out for a couple of hours up at the shop. It was just her up there. She's like turned into Jody's go-to person when stuff needs to get done. It seems like the other 2 guys don't. But well, long story short, let's see, what was it, Tuesday? Or was it Monday? Monday, Christine was having a bad day, which is why I didn't do a brew review. I took her out for dinner, and on the way back, we were driving past the shop and noticed that place was full on, still open at 7:30 at night. And Sam, I looked like everybody was there. Sam looked at me and she goes, well, thanks for stopping, but sorry, I'm busy. That transmission just right now got dropped off. So, yes, Crazy Scotsman and Jolson, who have both met Samantha, I am very proud. I am very proud of her. Something that she's passionate about and loves what she does. And right now seems like she's working for a person that appreciates who she is and what she's capable of doing. J-Dog, fuck off. Okay, Scotsman, you got overruled 2-1. That's J-Dog with the mezcal, and so was Aunt Keck in there, so. I suppose my limes are shot, so I can't actually do hey, that's nothing growing on them. Let's just do this. I'm not sure I like a few of you having my phone number. Hey, Salty Shellback. This is a new way of doing it. Ooh, we got some red spritz in there this time. Smile money. Oh, Crazy Scotsman says 38 minutes, 51 seconds, I'll never get back. Why would you? Fuck, look what you got.
Come on, you are fake news. Okay, you're fake news.
Smile money. The government will turn on its citizens by taxing us into poverty, then vilifying the part of society that resists and kill off the people that resist giving up their money. I don't doubt any of that. Smile money. No shooting because of rain. We can't tell it's raining since you illegally connected your sub pump. No, right now it's legal. Right now it's fully legal. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, by the way, the fucking Mosin. You get used to one thing. You know, the hand area on the Boyd stock is a little bit fatter than what I was used to on the synthetic. So I kind of had to, for the most part, it's a bench gun. The David Brown, I know. David Brown made okay, I got the flip lever, for the power ring on my scope, and in my brain, the letters were on this side so you could read them, and the fastener was on the top where it seemed natural. So while I was out shooting, because yes, smile money, a whole bunch of stuff got moved around, and that rifle is, in its accuracy, paid the price, because basically this was my first full range session with it. The switch lever has an indent in it, and it's made to go, two ways, and I assumed one way. So when you have the lever flipped all the way to 21 power and then go to run the bolt wants to hit the lever, so you got to turn it up to 18 power and then run the bolt. But when I got home, I looked at it and went, shit, this sucks, because it's made to go right in that, well, I guess it can go the other way, right? It's a 50-50, and of course I chose 50-50. It's like plugging in an outlet. I always get it wrong, and Murphy's Law. So David Brown, I took the switch lever off, flipped it the other way, and when it's in 21 power, it's like right here now, so it cannot make contact with the bolt, or should I say the bolt cannot make contact with it. And when it's in 3.5 power, it's still down to the side a long ways before it hits something. So it's exactly where it's supposed to be in the brains of the manufacturer. It's just for me lettering and where the Hops and Lead 480p question mark. Sorry, the brew review that you watched, this one, I dilly-dallied and didn't get a chance to record it until late on Saturday. Or let me rephrase, I didn't get a chance to edit it until it was too late, because Christine basically uses the computer with John doing the Quickies with Ms. B all Saturday. So I had to edit it on this computer on older software. I still need to verify that my new software is on here, which is basically X9, and upstairs I'm using X10, and if I have to use this one moving forward, it'll be 1080. So I watched it, like I clicked to play it, and I was like, oh my god, fucking sucks. It is what it is, though. Mr. 27 60th Sharky, on the wrong video. Catching up, Sunday here. Had a birthday party yesterday. Today, first handball match of my daughter. Girls won 7-12 in an away game, and then barbecue. Beer can chicken versus beer marinade injected chicken. One of the Weber and second on the Commando. It needs around 2, I think. Okay, count me in. Like I said, Smile Money, yeah, I'm putting this out there. If Remco comes across the big pond to stay with me, I told him I will make sure that he shoots everything in my arsenal. Anything that he's ever wanted to shoot. Put shit downrange all day long through the Dragunov, through the JP, through the Mosin. Hell, I'll lick your ear while you're shooting. But you're going to have to, all that sweet ass cooking I see you do, you're going to be doing that while you're here. And he doesn't have a problem with it, but Smile Money seems to. Gunwild, this was a nice short review. I didn't watch it. I didn't have to watch it on fast speed. Gunwild, so what's with the chest rig, Commando? It was a request from Pre-Dawn Death. Oh, still got a bunch. Jose 27. Oh, I do love a sweet Mustang. I have one made of Lego. Zeus, I like the plate carrier brew review gear. Double mag pouches will hold a quick refill. Laugh out loud. Yes, they will, sir. Zeus, I have a modified choke in the 28-inch Goose Gun barrel. It shoots everything really well overall. Shoot steel, won't damage it. I use rifled slugs. Ported barrel will shoot slugs in a bad spot, but not recommended. Yeah, I'm going to have to pull that choke out of there and verify what it is, but seems how I have 2, I believe the one in mine is modified. Joey, what are you trying to be, the James Yeager of Brew Reviews with the tactical vest on? Yes. Yeah. Sharky762, still on the wrong damn video. Catching up day 2, love your AR pistol. I have no clue about shotgun slugs and chokes. They don't let us have them over here unless you're a registered and licensed hunter. Ooh! Oh, you have to be certified. And then just side-by-sides or over-unders. No pumps or God forbidden semis. See, guys? You want to keep fucking giving up your rights? Wade. Missed the last couple of reviews taking care of sick relative. Dumb ass at 74 years old fell off a ladder and broke a hip Friday. He called me when he stopped bouncing and said, come over. I need to show you something. Didn't sound upset or anything when I got there. He said he wanted to make sure it was serious before upsetting his wife. Wow. Sharky, on the right video. Operator E in the cave. The rig almost looks as good as the intro babe's bikini. What's the radio? Oh, DeWinnie, nice one. I like that one. DeWinnie. They're just a pair of Motorola's. I think I have 3 of them. So like when we do the shoot, somebody can have radios while all the shooting is going on, so we can stay in contact with each other while all the shooting is going. Sharky, cowgirl. Oh, sorry, got carried away due to the blood shortage to my brain. Jay from Elite Ammunition, way not on the right video. I would give it to my daughter, so she does not have enough ARs. I have no idea. Clyde? Revolution. Thank you, Clyde. Clyde, still not getting notifications. Fuck YouTube. Revolution. Oh, but no. No, it's all in my brain that everything that's happened to both of my channels is not YouTube related. Yeah, go fuck yourself. Not you, Clyde. In the compound with Clyde again. Pit bulls are the most loyal and protective dogs. My 9-year-old pit bull and mastiff mix never bit, nor did she ever attack anybody. You love them, they love you. It's the owner, not the breed. Love my pits. Sorry, I had a visual there that wasn't your dog. Sorry, Clyde. Run. I don't even know what video this even is. Runabout Red Ale, maybe. Michael Parablue. 4.4% alcohol by volume. Very nice and drinkable. Okay. Thank you, Michael. Jay, not on the right video. Colt ARs have been shit for some time now. Colt quality? Yeah, right. Jay, on the right video. I always watch to the end. I know you do, my friend. I carry one last at last. Yeah. Unfortunately, you were not, due to the fact that the child left the last 2 comments. See, I don't know if I should just leave it so that you know that you can click on the link and go report the channel. I think I might leave it. And if you are not the same piece of shit, TMH on Fire is probably one of the most, I guess laugh out loud is the only thing I can say. No other comment gets it done. Hitting the Stalker Steve button, and since how I have to put on my tinfoil hat, I'm gonna keep this as the for the Two-Hearted Ale Club. And Keck, oh you sneaky deplorable brew review guy. Miss Cow and more cowbell for the Two-Hearted Ale Club. And Keck, 69 comments. What the fuck, guys? No, do not listen to him. got floaties. Salty Shellback, almost last. J-Dog, Heart Club, Gunwild, 200 Ale Club for the win. Cheers. Crazy Scotsman, Two Hearted Ale Club Whiskey, hashtag Be Like Ed. So, unfortunately, Scotsman, now your second request, which I don't know if that really counts as one. I might count it as 1.5. You were still outdone by Unkeck. Jolson, 200 Ale Club, needs more cowbell. Ding dong. Smile Money, cheers. I just applied to be on some boards in the Ukraine. No experience necessary. Potential for millions. I'm sure they will pick me. Everything is so fair and honest. Huh. Well, I'm pulling for you. Since it was doubling as a 200 Ale Club time, Pecan Porter. I mean, I think I get a little of the pecan out of it, but overall, it's just a good dark bourbon barrel aged. Another one from Clown Shoes, and I'm gonna give it a 10. Okay, cheers, guys. I'll leave that up. I'll leave that up until this time tomorrow, and then I am deleting, blocking, and reporting the child. Cheers.